Joining us live right now is former Pennsylvania Republican Senator Rick Santorum. He was also a very serious contender for the 2012 presidential Republican nomination. Some say that had Rick Santorum been the nominee, we would have had a different outcome. I am one of those people. I did not vote in the primary for Governor Romney. Senator Santorum, great to have you on with us.
Well, thank you, John. I appreciate the opportunity, and thanks for being that strong conservative voice. And obviously, as a result of looking at the results from the November election, Virginia needs some strong conservative voices out there to make sure that we get the message across.
You know, the easiest thing, Senator, about being in the media and being a conservative is it's real easy. All you have to do is be an honest broker of the truth. Everything else takes care of itself.
Well, I mean, that's if you look at the current situation of what we're dealing with and where you're broadcasting from, I think the public recognizes what the truth is, what the problem is in Washington D.C., and yet what we see is, unfortunately, folks even from both sides of the aisle now not being straightforward with the American public as to what the problem is and have the courage to address what the problem is. And we keep dancing around trying to do things that are politically popular and instead of dealing with what these folks were elected to do, which is to deal with the financial crisis that this country has. And I say the country, I don't mean the United States. I mean the United States government has. That's the problem right now, and we don't have a real leader in Washington D.C. to direct that to direct us to a solution.
Before we get into the politics, very quickly, how's your little girl?
Our little Isabella is now 4.5 years old. She is doing just great. She celebrated our fifth Christmas and fifth New Year with us, and which is a real blessing. When Isabella was born, we were told shortly thereafter, when we got the diagnosis, that she would live a matter of days or weeks and maybe months. And at that point, we were lucky enough to be able to bring her home because a lot of folks who have children with that diagnosis don't get the opportunity to even do that. And so we used to celebrate her birthday every week and hope that she would be alive as many weeks as we would have years with most of our children. And so this is really a miracle. Every week is a miracle. Every day is a miracle, and certainly over the holiday season, we are doubly appreciative of the grace that God has given us with that little girl. She is happy and healthy, and she has her struggles like we all do, but she's doing just great. And thank everybody. Thank you for asking, and thank everybody for their prayers.
Thanks, Senator. Okay, let's get straight to politics. You made a major endorsement just before the holidays where you endorsed Virginia Attorney General Ken Cuccinelli for the next governor of the Commonwealth. Senator, why?
Well, I know Ken. I've known Ken since his first race for the state Senate when he ran in the special election in Fairfax County. Ran, and as you know, Republican and Fairfax County are now becoming they're not synonymous. Let's just put it that way.
Right.
For Ken to win an election as he did, and in the county in the special election, and I actually did a fundraiser for him. He's someone who came to my attention through some friends in Northern Virginia, and through his parents, who actually lived in the Pittsburgh area and were volunteers for us on the campaign. So I got to know his parents a little bit during one of my early campaigns for the House and Senate, and when they said their son was running, I jumped at the opportunity to help because I knew them, and I knew the kind of good folks they are, and Ken is not disappointed. I cannot think of anybody who has been a more reasoned and courageous leader for the Commonwealth of Virginia and really for the country. I mean, what Ken has done as Attorney General, now that he was promoted by the people of Virginia from the state Senate to the Attorney General's position,
yes,
has really stood out in his aggressive defense of liberty. That's what Obamacare and the fights in the courts against Obamacare are really about. It's about whether this country will remain a country that believes in the Virginia principles, the principles that the great leaders from Virginia, our founders, gave us in the Declaration of Independence and in the Constitution. Ken has been a great articulate defender of those principles, someone who has had the courage to go out and fight when many have taken a back seat or waited for others to lead and take the lead. Ken has been absolutely courageous. This is a guy who, you never have to worry about what Ken Cuccinelli is doing. You can go to sleep at night knowing that he is going to go out there and he's going to fight for liberty. He's going to fight for limited government. He's going to make sure that we keep government limited and the individual has the most potential to be able to provide for themselves, their family, and to live in a society that is fashioned according to the values that made our country great. And that's why when Ken let me know that he was going to run, I was one of the first to jump forward and say, count me on your team. I want to be helpful. In fact, on our website right now, I have an organization called Patriot Voices, and our website is patriotvoices.com. We have Facebook page, Patriot Voices. We are actually, as you know, John, very well, because Ken's Attorney General, even though he's running for governor, he can't raise money after the legislature goes in session.
That's right.
And so what I've done is I got a couple of my good friends who have decided to put up a matching grant, if you will, saying anybody who contributes to Ken Cuccinelli, if you do it through our website, patriotvoices.com, if you contribute to Ken's campaign between now and when the legislature goes in session next week, right, you can have your contribution matched.
We're going
to match it up to $50,000, and there's still a little room under the cap right now. So if you want to help Ken, now's a great time to help him. Number one, because he's going to need some money before the legislature goes in session, and will not be able to collect any money for the next 3 months, basically, or 2.5, however long the legislature's in session.
Right, about 2 months.
And so he needs some cash right now if he's going to battle Terry McAuliffe. He's going to have that leg up on him. And, And so if you can contribute through patriotvoices.com, you'll see a click through. It'll take you to Ken's website. But if you go through our website, your contribution will be doubled by us and folks from folks not even from Virginia, from around the country who understand. Obviously, some are from Virginia, but some are from around the country. Understand how important this race for governor is, in this year 2013.
It is big. Okay, we appreciate that. So go to patriotvoices.com and contribute to the Cuccinelli for governor campaign, and the
that's right.
Santorum organization will match it. Dollar for dollar. You put up a buck, they'll put up a buck, up to $50,000. So go and match it. And Senator, by the way, as you're traveling, if you happen to bump into Terry McAuliffe, would you ask him please to return our call?
Yeah,
we can't find him.
I've had that problem many times, and as I talk to folks on talk radio, that the Democratic candidates from the Senate to the House to governor just won't get on the air and face up to someone who has some ability to ask some tough questions as opposed to what you get from the mainstream media.
I'm thinking it's maybe something I said. I'm getting a complex. A nice guy like me.
Yeah, I can't understand it.
I know. We even get on Debbie Wasserman Schultz. We can't get on McAuliffe. Can't figure it out.
Well, I give Debbie credit for coming on the show.
There you go. We have are we out of time?
Yes,
we're out of time. Senator, we appreciate your coming on our show today, and we look forward to you staying involved. And Senator, the best to all of your family, and we look forward to having you on again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, John. God bless. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Senator. Former Pennsylvania Senator Rick Santorum, top-tier candidate for president, and perhaps if he was a nominee in Tampa, we'd have had a different result. This is the John Frederick Show.